Hello, hello, welcome to the biggest and baddest radio station in Birmingham, Sigil Radio. This is Fruit Punch Unfiltered. I'm your host, SpitXL, and we've got an insane icon of a guest with me today. This is Brum Indigo. How you doing, Brum?
I'm doing good. This is my first time doing something like this, so I'm excited.
Hey, it's gonna be a laugh, man. It's gonna be a laugh. So those that know, the girlies that know, Brum Indigo is an iconic filmographer around Birmingham. He's done events, short films. But do you want to tell the little folks about yourself to get started?
Yeah, I'm gay. No, I'm kidding.
Fact number one.
Fact number two. So I'm, like you said, I'm a filmmaker, videographer, just creative writer as a whole. Now kind of moving into the space of music. And yeah, kind of just like facilitator of everything. Master of some things.
A huge facilitator. You also have this new collective as well called Black Current.
Yes. So Black Current is, well, to be honest, I kind of stumbled into that. So my friend Solomon.
Shout out to Solomon.
We
love you, Sol.
You better be watching this, Solomon.
Yeah.
But, so me and Solomon met just were kind of like working on we were working on like film projects and stuff together, and then we kind of like realized, okay, we got the same politics, hey cute, and then Solomon invited me into the Black Current collective where I met like so many amazing people. And what Black Current basically is a collective of global majority and POC artists that want to kind of diversify and bring artist spaces back to Birmingham.
Oh, definitely.
So like last week they were doing like a workshop on like sewing.
Yeah, that was amazing. I saw people just embroidering little patches and stuff.
Yeah. Afro flux and stuff. And Black Current. I love the space because it feels so like original, so audacious, and so big.
It was one of the only spaces that I saw they had Beyblades as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that is what I saw. Icon. When else have you seen Beyblading in Birmingham? So that's what you need to get your ass to like Black Current and check out what Black Current are up to as well.
A funny story on that, but quickly. So my friend Sil, Sil's iconic. I met Sil through Black Current, and Sil is just like such a, I don't even know how to describe the character, but they're so iconic, they're so real, but they were beefing with 7 and 8 year olds because the 7 and 8 year olds beat them at Beyblades.
Oh no fucking way!
Like,
but that's what you want. You want an absolute like competition when it comes to Beyblading because it's a fight. It's a fight. I'm coming for 7-year-olds.
With
as well.
like people your age, 7 or 8, I was like, okay, girl. Like,
I'm annihilating. I'm letting them go home crying because if not, it's gonna be me, man. Like,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
But yeah, so all-rounded artist. Bro, can I call you Indigo, or would you prefer Brum?
Indigo works.
Indigo. So we all know Indigo as, again, like this iconic filmographer, events facilitator, but the exciting thing is what he's been sitting on is my guy is an insane music artist as well. So I've got some cheeky little tunes and demos that Indigo's been working on, but we'll take our time. We're gonna get the vibes going with our first song, Miniskirt.
Yes, honey, let's do it.
Men are always underestimating me. They want to say, oh, you got on a skirt, you got on a dress, you wear heels, you ain't no nigga, you ain't no real nigga, you ain't no real nigga, you a bitch, you ain't no real nigga, you a little girl. Nigga, I got a dick just like you do. Fuck is you talking about? Now eat my ass. I pulled up dick hard in a miniskirt. I had to punch him in the eye cause I'm really irked. And I ain't into sending shots unless you send them first. Sometimes you gotta show these niggas what you really worth and how it really hurts. Yeah, my miniskirt in the yellow bird. While you walk the curb, got these haters looking shocked watching all they words. I been leading all the sheep, you just in the herd. Can you spell dichotomy? Bet you ain't know that had to be inside of me. Think I'm a bottom but on top. Are you following? Dick long, open up, bitch. Get the swallow. I ain't struggling with shit, bitch. I would hate to have to bust you in your shit, bitch. Look at them getting mad at my femme shit when we know that's the real reason that these niggas is addicted. Yeah, you wanna know who I really am. If it's not a show, if I am a hoe, am I waiting on? Bet you wanna know, said you wanna know. Yeah, you wanna know, yeah, you wanna know who I really am. If it's not a show, if I am a hoe, am I waiting on? You wanna know, no, said no. Mama Mama said keep it to yourself. Daddy said growing up I need a thicker shell. I can't deny it hurt me when these niggas gave me hell. So I started whooping ass, think I need a thicker belt, yeah. And mama hated when I used to switch my hips. Sucks for her, cause now I'm out here sucking dick 5'6". Yeah, I be wearing skirts and shit. Pumps matching purse, yeah, you know I'm coming. Yeah, you wanna know who I really am. If it's never show, if I am a hoe, am I with it all? Bet he wanna know, said he wanna know. Yeah, you wanna know who I really am. If it's never show, if I am a hoe, am I with it all? He wanna know, no, said no. All my six senses tingling about this man I lay with. Let's get back to basics, cause how bad bitches, they stay with hunches and they stay up on it, lying like he noticed. Wow.
Alright, that was Miniskirt by Derek Lumiere. What made you choose this song? What a fucking baddie of a tune, man.
I kind of stumbled on this song. I think I was just scrolling through Twitter, and then this was like, I think like 8 or 9 months before it kind of like blew up, and it was the music video more than anything. So in the music video, there's like a bunch of like guys, and they're kind of just like in like a normal like studio space, sort of kind of like this, and it's like he's like lecturing a class. It's almost it's almost like he's talking to.
It's a reading class.
It's literally.
He's making you literate. Like, he's giving literacy lessons.
Giving the girls
you.
the message, basically. And what kind of like resonated with me about the song is it's like at the beginning where he's like, I pulled up Dick hard with the mini skirt. I had to punch him in his eye because I'm really irked, and I'm not into sending shots unless you send them first. And it was like when I kind of started like slowly like digesting the lyrics, because at first I was just like, oh, this is a headbanger, but when you like start like dissecting the lyrics, it's more of like it's more of like a criticism of people come
for him. It's sort of like he's walking unapologetically himself, dressing how he fucking wants. He ain't starting shit. The thing is, people start shit, but the others end shit. You know what I mean? And this is like, again, like a lecture of how to end fuckery.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, I think what resonated with me so much is because just being an artist. So, but the reason I feel like I kind of like didn't release or kind of like get to the point of releasing stuff for so long was because, especially as like a queer and a gay artist, there's always an expectation of like, you need to kind of like conform, like especially in like a rap and hip hop space as well. Like, you know,
certain themes to talk about.
Like, you know, we can hear about all of these guys with all of these women. We can hear about all of this and all of that. But when it comes to like rapping about the gay experience, it's as a gay artist, you have to kind of like wash that down. You need to make it palatable. And I was this feels like it's something that's so raw and just so real and just like, yeah, like
it's not conforming for anybody or anything. Like I've seen as well, like gay artists as well, when they start going live, and you see sometimes herds of just like straight men in the front, just like walking away. It's like, mate, you're about to miss a fucking show. And like, you know, like artists like Reptile B we mentioned as well before coming here as well, that are so unapologetically flexing their queer lives into their lyrical work, but also just calling out bullshit that happens, not even just on the scene, but just harassment that happens towards like queer artists. But I feel like it's making a huge like stance, and you're kind of part of it now with your music too.
Oh, girl.
You're getting there.
I don't think to be fair, I feel like I'm a bit more like, I'm soft-spoken, so whereas like a Derek, he's like in your face with it, like he's gonna I'm gonna let you know. I feel like with me, it's like you have to kind of like go back. Like I feel
it's old school sort of vibes, a proper like classic. So, but we'll get to it. But again, just to like kind of get us into the vibes, I want to ask you: have you heard of this band called Akuanaru?
I have not, honey, but you were just telling me about them.
My friend, the Akuanaru. So they're also like They're a band with a female black vocalist, and her words are just pure poetry. Her voice is really like honey, and she's also just really softly spoken. But I feel like it works like really, really well with, again, like old school sort of hip hop beats, where a lot of it isn't just about like coming for each other. It was just about talking about their culture, their lives, their influences, their surroundings and stuff. But yeah, this is The World Is Listening by Akuanaru.
Flashback, 88, caught my first tape, 3rd grade, young girl banging, Roxy and Shantae, around my way, Claude McKay, disarray, Langston's the dark hues, get bruised, stored away, hey, caught in cage, fought in the maze, gave up, and now I got dreams of being live on stage, what, turn the volume up, me and my cousin doing the wop, dreaming about the salt and pepper haircut, speakers bump light as a rock pumps, the rhythm of my next double Dutch jump, what you want at once, Pacola Bree loves her, we dreamed of ourselves new win, Latifah showed us what a queen was, went from invisible to seen on the smooth tip, sweet tea, to follow Moni in the middle on the scene, saw myself out, the rock mics when I'm older, picked up the pen and like internet, this is for Latifah, for life, for Shantae, Bahamadia, Lauryn Hill, Heather B, for Jean Grey, Evie E, Nikki D, Salt and Pepper, even me, Apani B, for Missy, for Kim, and Fox C, for Rod Digger, Rage, Left Eye, for Yo-Yo, Paula Perry, Nonchalant, The Brat, for J Doe, Rage, Mystic Boss, Rocket E, for those never seen, on the search for female MCs, the microphone fiends, stomped in the 90s, after school, you could find me in the backyard, begging for a beatbox, rhyming, UNITY and Heather B Blues, frame the news of the death of Phyllis Hyman, I rap to keep from crying, taking mine, now I'm the boss, recipe for a show, they say no girls in the cypher, so I rock solo, live on the black street, ill nana get me home though, I rap along to every song, it ain't no playing with my yo-yo, check how I hit every note though, even sung along the patois, like in the joint she did with Patra, I'm on a romantic high, blank page calling, I fantasize the crowd, yes you're nonchalantly in the trance at 5 o'clock in the morning, sporting the Kim hardcore wig, then came Lauren, she showed me the beauty in the natural cut, amplify my rage growing out my afro puffs. This is for Latifah, for light, for Shantae, Bahamadia, Lauryn Hill, Heather B, for Jean Grey, Evie E, Nikki D, Salt and Pepper, even me, Apani B, for Missy, for Kim, and Fox. This is for Rod Digger, Rage, Left Eye, for Yo-Yo, Paula Perry, Nonchalant, The Brat, for J Doe, Rage, Mystic Boss, Rocket E, for those never seen, on the search for female MCs, the microphone fiend, millennium came of age, while things stayed the same, media forms changed, new names from what to Jean Grey, bootleg to bootleg, Facebook on MySpace, put away cassette, VHS tapes and vinyl crates, fast forward album release dates, how powerlizing what we buy, how we're objectified in these days, tell me what's the plight of a female MC's fate, or what's the worth of a woman's story to a DJ, downloading every one and none, my hero seemingly gone, searching found Lauryn Hill unplugged, guess I lost one, some come and go, self-labeled bitch and hoe, inherited a discourse, I turn off the radio, I can't relate, nor can I hate, for the ways we negotiate the sex and spaces that we navigate, I stay repping, haunted by the ghost of hip-hop's crescent, it seems.
Fantasy is what people want, reality is what they need.
This is for Latifah, for light, for Shantae, Bahamadia, Lauryn Hill, Heather B, for Jean Grey, Evie E, Nikki D, Salt and Pepper, even me, Apani B, for Missy, for Kim, and Fox. This is for Rod Digger, Rage, Left Eye, for Yo-Yo, Paula Perry, Nonchalant, The Brat, for J Doe, Rage, Mystic Boss, Rocket E, for those never seen, on the search for female MCs, the microphone fiends, the world is listening. Is listening. The world is listening.
All right, that was World is Listening by Kunari. What do you think of that, Darnell? I mean, Indigo.
I loved it.
Government name.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh, the slip.
No, I love it. I really like the.
Hold on, next.
Oh yeah. Okay, period. Yeah. I really loved it. I really just loved the vibe of that. She gives me like a No Name. If No Name wasn't so like conscientious, she was more like rapping about her own experience and stuff. But yeah, man, the fact that she mentioned Bahamadia, I was like, okay.
Yeah, and Lauryn Hill as well, man.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. It's such like an ode to the things that actually give her the energy and the vibe to do what she does as well for the band. But again, I just wanted to play this song because I feel like the music that I've been privileged enough to like listen to some of the things that Indigo's been cooking, and just the vibes of it. I just really wanted to match something that kind of, I feel like, kind of represents your sort of energy.
Ooh,
yeah, kind of like 90s Y2K, like, you know, bopping the head sort of like vibes and stuff. But yeah. Do you want to tell people about the type of music and stuff you've been cooking up?
First, let me shout out CJ. So I've been working with CJ.
Shout out CJ.
CJ Curry Music, if he's watching. But we've been working. Honey,
that's his second shout out.
Yeah. CJ's iconic. Like we've been
Amazing.
working. Me and him have been working for, I want to say like the past like 8 or 9 months, just like doing stuff. We've got like, the amount of stuff that we've done, we've probably got like a project like cumulatively. But the reason like I kind of like gravitated towards CJ was because it's easy like being in the studio with him, and
Just come naturally. Like,
it's just so easy, and like I feel especially as like being somebody who's rapping about like being gay and that sort of stuff. There's only certain spaces I can get into, like a studio with like people, right? So
feel comfortable, like,
yeah, like
just to be yours.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm imagining, like I'm walking in, like because before I started working with CJ, I was working with like my cousin. He was cool and that sort of stuff. SK shout out, but
SK.
But going to like a private studio with the man then when he's taking me to these like rap thingies and I'm putting up, I'm like, yes. Sucking dick. Like,
and then everyone's just like, whoa, and it's like, no. There was this video that went viral about this guy. He was a super fucking sexy ass dude, super hench, muscular. He's in a straight club. He gets on the stage. He's like, bopping, and then he starts twerking. And all the girls are living for it, and all the guys, they're just like, oh, and even the DJ cut off the music.
I saw this.
It's such bullshit, because at that point, it's sort of like, why do you think that we want specific spaces? Because we experience things like that. We're not really welcome when it comes to us being authentically fully ourselves, what we want to talk about, what we want to dress like, even sing about, man. I want to sing about sucking dick, don't you?
And then you'll be on Grindr as DR Trade. So it's
exactly. Just living in the shadows while we're out here, like fucking.
Do you know what I mean?
Shit for you,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like we see you behind the blank profiles, we see behind all of the acronyms. Like, girl, it's just, and I think it's so frustrating, especially like in being in that rap space, because it'll be like, obviously like no tea, no shade, but I feel like, half of the guys, these gay rappers can rap circles around. Like I know I can rap circle around half of these guys.
Exactly. Like if you listen to some of these guys' flow as well, I want to shout out Reptile B as well, mate. Iconic. Coming for the jugular, you are dead. They are all deaded, my friend. Like, and I feel like, again, it's such a polar opposite to the sort of stuff that you write about. I mean, to be fair, I've only been privileged to listen to about like 2-3 songs.
Yeah.
So there might be some other things that are more hardcore coming on, but the vibes that you're working on is so much more gentle. It makes me feel like someone's like drizzling like honey into my ears from one of them sticks. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. I know that's the visual I get. You're like a visual storyteller.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what like the vibes are getting. But yeah, I want to hear a little bit about the next song we're gonna play. Hold on.
So this song. Hold on. So this song, like the premise for this song was all about like, hold on, like, do you not realize who I am? Like, and like this kind of like it actually stemmed from a conversation that I had with a friend, and I was playing them kind of like some of my music beforehand, and they basically said to me, excuse me, like, why it feels like you're like dimming yourself down. It feels like you're trying to be someone that you're not. And I was like,
is this something that you saw? It's like, that is not me.
No, but it was true. Like, it was true. And it was something that first kind of was like, okay, I feel like they're telling the truth, because before I kind of started working with CJ, I was like working with other people, but the music that I was making wasn't like a reflection of who I truly was in terms of just like my attitude, my upbringing, just like me being as comfortable in this queer space as I am now. And then I started like CJ sent me like a pack of beats when we were working together, and then this beat kind of stood out because I was like, this is so relaxed, like. It's so relaxed, but it feels like I'm like, ooh, yes, honey. Like,
it's got a little funk to it.
Yeah, this has got a little sweetness to it. So basically, that whole inception of Hold On basically came from, I really need to kind of set a precedent. Like, maybe this won't be the kind of like sound that I'm pursuing all the time, but I kind of like need to let the girls know, like, just because, just because I'm gay, just because I'm gay and black, and I'm also comfortable in my sexuality and like my attitude and the way I present, and like. Don't take this. The handswear's still there, boo. Like the 121 Brum is still there. Like let me see what's going on. So that's basically Hold On. It's like a precedent of I'm not gonna keep conforming to spaces. I'm not gonna keep dimming myself down for that.
It's like reflecting how multifaceted of an artist you are. Like,
Yeah.
what you're not just a singular identity. You're like an amalgamation of all these identities, and that creates Indigo. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yes, honey.
We're getting there.
You
We're
better
getting
work.
there. But yeah, so I'm really excited to show you guys this tune. Is this a demo, or are we gonna still be cooking on this one?
So this is basically the finished version. Like,
oh my god!
this is
Okay,
basically the
amazing.
finished. Honey, this is there's like so many iterations of this. There was one bit where I was just singing the entire song, and then I would then actually shout out to Amina Badley, iconic.
Amina Badley.
Amina's iconic. She's like we met at my workplace, and she's kind of just been someone who's been in my corner, like go get him, go get him, go get him.
Yeah. We love that.
And
man.
she was the one who kind of pushed me to go for this idea of this song, because initially this was more talking about my upbringing in Birmingham. She was like, "We ain't got time for this, boo. You need to let these bitches know what's up." So yeah, shout out to Amina. But yeah, this is basically Hold On.
Amazing. Hold On by Brum Indigo. Check it out.
You bitches is real mad that I'm living my fucking best life. You bitches don't gotta like my little nice mink wing fucking beauty supply store wig, but I like my mink wing wig. I don't have $500 and $1,000 to be giving Tokyo styles and all these bitches. You bitches is fine, but you bitches is cold. You bitches is homeless. You bitches is hungry.
Yo, they never thought a batty boy would make it out the hood. They never thought a chichi boy was better than the scud. A queen round the kings, they're busting out the seams. My blood's presidential, I guess it's all in my genes. I guess it's all up to me. Got tired of niggas trying to tell me how to be. Like, D, you gotta be mask or you ain't gonna make it in rap. It's too bad I like sucking dick where I came, cause I know you're big man. 6 on my face, can't tell your man face front. One take, scene's done, cause all I do is stun. No, I'm about to pop like the nigga went around. Electric at the ball, cause I'm coming for the crown. Nickname me Kubrick, the way I'm shining now. Just claim me the top spot for D, the bottoms now. You man, I'm my daughters, get off the party now. Get off the party now. Dad's leaving the house. Hold on, scoring don't need no assist. Hold on, baby, let me talk my shit. Fill up your orifice, guess I'm a narcissist. You might as well just try and end this on a compliment. Hold on, too pretty to be sitting tight. Hold on, you think that I'm yours for the night. And I know that he's feeling the vibe, and I'll have to conform, so no thank you for life. Cause why would I assimilate when baby I'm a monolith? And why would I capitulate when baby I was born for this? Need to ask permission, no baby, I'm an anarchist. Eating off your plate, hold on, let me ask the audience. Caller with a garter, are you bothered? Man, them at the bar, tell them come and holler. Regardless, I'm quick scoping tonight. Had to call it my duty to set a couple of things right. Call it my duty to help this nigga lust for life. Then I call it my duty to help this nigga read his rights. There's no need for debating, that faggotry is amazing. With parallel, not adjacent. Fuck that 12, I hate bacon. My salutations are waiting. I'm a freak, mommy hates it. Does your wife know you're cruising when you sneak back in the morning? You come and loan out the ruling. Try act for but you're posing. Tigers must have you drooling. The tigers must have you drooling, that's right. Hold on, scoring don't need no assist. Hold on, baby, let me talk my shit. Fill up your orifice, guess I'm a narcissist. You might as well just try and end this on a compliment. Hold on, too pretty to be sitting tight. Hold on, you think that I'm yours for the night. And I know that he's feeling the vibe, and I'll have to conform, so no thank you for life.
You bitches ain't got no food. Y'all kids don't got no fucking clothes. You running around begging everybody for a fucking coat and hand-me-downs. You bitches is real mad.
Alright, that was Hold On by Brum Indigo. What a fucking beat to like get us into the evening, man. Tell us a little bit about the lyrical stuff, because I was gagging.
There's
Quite a bit to unpack in it.
Yeah, no, so like the first verse I feel like was kind of just like saying a president. So like they never thought a batty boy would make it out the hood. They never thought a chichi boy would spit on its scud. A queen ran the kings, they're busting out the seam. This blood's presidential, I guess it's all in my genes. So
Listen to that, guys. Birmingham, like listen to that.
But the whole like a queen ran the kings, it was kind of like a I can stand on my own in the rap space, in the man space, some of the girlies that I was like, we can wrap circles around you niggas, but it's just because of the way that the space and the kind of like, especially in the UK, because I feel like in America there's a lot more space for like queer black rap, because we've got our own sort of space there. But in the UK, there's not that kind of infrastructure here, even though it's like better there in the US. But I can come into with the mandem and treat you up, but because I'm talking it in the way that I do, and the inflections that I have, or in the way that I'm doing it, they're not going to
Do
understand.
you think like some artists as well have to compartmentalize themselves a little bit when they're in them spaces, and it's sort of like, I think now we're seeing a change where it's sort of like, even though they're like straight male dominated spaces, like women, queer people as well, they're just like really, really taking up the space, and also just like in a way that's not just reducing their identity down to be palatable for like the other dudes, but it's just like, take it as you get it, or go fuck yourself, because you will like, what is it, spit circles around them,
Yeah, no, it's true. Like, I mean, Cola B's icon.
Yeah, Cola B, shout out Cola. I'm not even mad, yeah, absolute fucking baddie, man.
I remember I went to one of Cola's studio sessions with Amina, like, I want to say like last year and something like that. And like Mail was there. They were all just like in the booth spitting. And I'm just like, yeah, man, show them what's up. Like, and it's nice to see someone who's like openly queer, someone who's openly themselves. And also, we kind of like come from the same area in Brum and stuff. And like,
actually, no
yeah, yeah.
Mate, Birmingham's got so much talent that it's sitting on, my friend.
Like literally, like we would, when we were at the studio, we talked about like our schools and stuff and how close it was. But Cola's like the reason why like I fuck with Cola, because like she's unapologetically who she is, like just rap raw. Like, let me show these bitches what's up. Like, what are you talking? What are you talking about? And also, can wrap circles around every last one of these niggas that she's on an MC cypher with. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep seeing like so many artists as well, just like even looking for like spaces around Birmingham to play. But Birmingham's also like going through this issue with the new railway systems. I just wanted to give a little shout out to it as well, because artists like Brum Indigo, Cola B, a lot of the performances that they are part of happen around Digbirth, and some of the new rail lines are threatening to like close down some of the venues. So we're looking at like Club Clutter being threatened,
which is crazy.
Night Owls being threatened, which has been a long-standing, huge cultural and creative hub. Lunar Springs, all these like venues, and what happens with that is it does kill culture. So you have these amazing artists that are proper like propelling Birmingham's creative scenes forward, and then you want to take away their homes, essentially, or their little melting grounds. And it's a huge shame. So you can actually go online, and we'll have a link on our Fruit Pump page if you want to sign a petition. And yeah, just to quickly mention how essential it is to have these spaces so we can cultivate these sorts of artists. Because they're insane, man. They're absolutely amazing.
Babe, stop your gassing me, yeah?
But yeah, I mean, like I said, you mentioned earlier that, not that you're a perfectionist, but sometimes you don't put things out because you really want to curate something in your mind. How did you start navigating getting some of your music out and be like, you know what? I want to actually start dabbling in the music and let people hear what I've got to fucking say. Was there like a point to switch?
It kind of was, to be honest. So like my... So my mom's a rapper, and
Shout out, Mom.
Hey, she was like, "Don't drop my government." I was like, oh, but my mom used to be part of a group back in the day called Dark Side Queens, and Dark Side Queens were like big on the underground. Like they worked with like UB40.
No,
like Apache Indian, like iconic, like did their own thing. They were like big on like radio stations and stuff. And like I found some of like her old demos and CDs in the like attic the other day, and we started playing them. I was like, "Yo, this is getting sampled."
Wait, I was gonna say like, because that is just like food for your producer.
Yeah, I was just like, bring that over here. I really wanted to play one today. She was like, that ain't happening.
Mate, why not like try surprise her, like sneak away one of her tapes and just remake the entire track with your voice?
I absolutely. I've already like got the track that I'm doing, but the when from like when I was like 14, 15, we used to be like, I remember we wrote my first ever rap that I've kind of like never forgotten to this day. But we were like sat there going back and forth and like spitting back and forth.
Oh, you and Mom?
Yeah. So, but this has always been kind of been like the growing up that I've had like my family's kind of has like a weird music history. So like I don't know if you remember the group like Cleopatra, Coming At Ya,
I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if I listened to them.
Like they're from like back in the day. They were like big in like my mom's time, but they used to have like the like their own TV show on ITV and stuff, and they were managed by Madonna. Like they had like it was just kind of weird that kind of like we've always kind of been in music but not. But my mom was the first person who was like, I'm rebelling, because she grew up in like a very like traditional Christian household. I would say my grandma was like a progressive Christian though, so she was actually kind of chill. But my mom being a rapper, that was always kind of like I grew up around like the Little Kims, A Tribe Called Quest, B Mahadoobie, like Foxy Brown. Like I always grew up around like hip hop and reggae more than I did like gospel and like pop and stuff. So
it's like something that like spoke to you way more than actual like gospel.
Well,
unless you were a church boy.
Yes, yeah. No, I mean, I was in church till I was 12, and then my grandma moved to Costa Rica because she was like, I'm done with the UK, and then my mom was like, we ain't gone back to church. But even though like obviously like religion was still like a heavy thing in the household and stuff, but with the music side of stuff, she's always like, you can have like, you can listen to secular music, but you don't have to lose yourself within that space. And,
yeah.
But then we'll be like, but growing up, I always used to have that kind of like barter back and forth, and then it was the reason that I kind of like started getting a bit more perfectionist was because she's such a sick rapper, and she'll be like, you can like tweak here, you can tweak here, you can tweak here, and I used to kind of get in my head about, okay, is this good, is this good, is this that, and then I remember started showing her my stuff, and she was like, you just need to drop this. Like, okay, I know that I'm like saying this, but you need to drop this. And then Amina was doing the same thing. And I also felt like I kind of needed to like live and experience like growing up and being queer, and also kind of like moving back to the UK after uni. I needed to kind of like experience myself and find myself within a space that I wasn't a student. And I was like actually start to live life and like develop.
Inside
just
the
like
bubble of
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get to the point now where I'm like, okay, like I can actually start rapping about what I feel, my experiences, what I feel like my life is like, kind of what, like just finding myself as a person. So yeah.
So this is the path that you're taking right now, in terms of like actually exploring more on the music side.
Yeah.
Would you say that music is in your blood?
Yeah.
I love it when you have like a creative family and they cultivate creativity within the kids and stuff. Like,
my mom's always, do you know what's so funny? She was like, I never knew you were gay, but she would be sitting there letting me like dance my ass off to Beyonce, Crazy in Love. Like,
moms sometimes don't clock anything about their kids and stuff. Like, your kid could be literally, I used to like run around and I used to like cut out like butterfly wings and just stick them onto my back and just run around the house. And I'm like, Mom, you can tell I'm a fairy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally dressed as a fucking fairy.
Wings Club.
But yeah, no, Wings Club, man. But yeah, I would love to meet Mama at some point as well.
Definitely.
If I could show her my stuff and she could give me some advice as well.
She's like purely hip hop. Like because I love house and techno, and I was I would love to like, kind of move into this space, and then she was like, turn it off. Like,
oh, bless her. Yeah. A purist.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so we're just gonna jump onto our next song. So we actually have another Birmingham artist to feature. You may know her. She's absolutely fucking icon. This is a kind of a new song. It's called Grace by Tremendous.
Big back on the telly, when the phones we use a celly, steady something hella petty. Had to climb out of the rubble like I'm Betty. I ain't beefing over pennies, I ain't teching. 6 figures on me now, 1 figure in your savings, 2 figures in your checking, 8 figure from the neck down. If I ever put on leggings, so it's XL puffer coat to the denim. Don't ask me for shit, I ain't the bridging. Blow my last penny on me, don't give a fuck about recessions. This public here's too hard to please. Give a fuck about reception, fuck about my attitude, or fuck about a mention. The odd one in the playground, call me upside down girl while I'm coming calculated like I'm Gretchen. More than one rapper in the room. Tension. Which one's gonna make it? And which one's gonna sign on and contribute to pensions? Or get a sentence like who's real and who's pretending? My lie detector's going beep. Starving industries that's full of greed. Keep myself to myself, but if you bring it to my house, I'll run it down till the shea butter's melting off my cheek. Low-key and discreet, adapt to anything. For posh white girls up north, or them black boys on the wing, or them emos with a fringe. Resting bitch face on this immigrant, pulled up in all black like Maleficent. Fuck out my face, I usually do the most, but I'ma show you grace. Chose not to react, for the response I left space. I usually do the most, but I'ma show you grace. I'ma show you grace. Grace. I'ma show you grace. Grace. But don't push me.
You know what? I track your bad still. I can't lie.
Chose not to react, for the response I left space. I usually do the most, but I'ma show you grace. I'ma show you grace. Grace. I'ma show you grace. Grace. But but don't push me.
Yo, I who make this? They need to send me that ASAP.
That was our favorite, Birmingham's favorite, Tremendous. That was Grace. What do you think of that? She was really calm, mellow.
Slid.
She always has the lyrics, so she's always gonna shoot some strays in.
The two
with
figures
this
in the
tune.
savings account.
I know.
I felt that. I was
know,
like,
I know.
wow.
Yeah.
Call me out, man.
Don't you ever get on like True's bad side, because she will fucking cuss you out, man. But make it so elegant. She's so elegant with it.
It was so like. It was so poetic, but then I was like deep in it. I was like,
what?
I'm broke.
Yeah, I was gonna say, damn. I feel seen, but also came for at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like, okay, go. Damn.
But yeah, this is another artist as well. Like Birmingham is from Birmingham, and you see we've got a huge charcuterie board of artists that are literally, again, just not getting featured enough. And I want you guys all to be listening to these artists and see what's actually coming out of Birmingham, especially Brum Indigo as well. Do you have like a date when people could potentially be expecting new music from you?
I want to say end of August.
That's very soon.
End of August. Well, hypothetically, end of August, beginning of September. I feel like.
Okay.
I'm working. I'm kind of like in the touchings of finishing up a song called I Wanna, which is basically just like going to the party, throwing gas type shit. But
is it going to be more about like a bouncy housey sort of vibe?
Yeah. It's like a Jersey, like a Jersey house kind of thing.
We love that.
I wanted to that. I think that's gonna possibly be my first single. But I'm also like working with some artists. I'm like waiting for like vocals and stuff back on some stuff. There's a diss track to my ex that I'm waiting to get into and stuff. So I'm working with some artists for like the hook and stuff. But yeah, like there's stuff coming.
Yeah, the gays love a diss track, man.
Oh, honey, he deserves it. So yeah.
Oh, well, you'll find the tea after the track comes out, and you'll find someone crying at the side of the roads as well.
Absolutely. Like he deserves. Period. Ooh.
So we're gonna actually play another one of Brum Indigo's tunes. Is this also a finished tune that you've?
Existing. Yeah. So Existing is, this is actually a remix of another song.
Oh, so a remix?
Yeah, so basically this was just kind of like a lo-fi, like guitar indie, I'm depressed in my bedroom, I'm studying. You know that girl that's like forever tracked in like the YouTube.
Like that lo-fi girl.
Yeah. It's kind of like that vibe, but I really like resonate with the beat because to be fair, it was because recently I re-listened to like Pure Heroin by Lord, and I was like, the writing on this album stunning. So good, it's like 17. How are you even writing like this? But I re-listened to the album and I kind of started self-reflecting and was like, okay, maybe I kind of like need to start addressing some stuff just within myself, like my relationship with like masculinity, my relationship with like friends, my relationships with just like lovers and just like family and that sort of stuff, and kind of like realizing like for a time in a period I felt like I was always being like not even like a placeholder, but always like kind of like catering to people and never
pandering to an audience when you don't even give a fuck about the audience.
Yeah, and also never receiving it back in terms of just like actual relationships and kind of giving and take. So it was more kind of just like getting to that point where I was kind of like, okay, I need to kind of start like addressing some of this stuff and like, why do I feel the way I do? Why do I always feel like this sense of like rejection when it comes to certain friends and like why do I? So I was just like, okay, like maybe I need to kind of like address that. So like the whole point of this kind of space is kind of just like I think growing up in a Christian household and growing up queer, God was always a big part of like me growing up. Like right now I'm kind of like in the balance of like, where are we with that? Like, do I believe? Do I not believe? That sort of thing. And this was kind of just like placing myself as like Icarus. So like, like the fallen angel and kind of like pinning myself as like, if I was Icarus and I was like trying to reach for the heavens and trying to see why my relationship, so why I want what I want is like what it is it my fault or is it their sort of thing?
Yeah. I mean, even the title, I'm assuming the 8 was revision.
Yeah.
I do like Finn, final version 1, version 2, final. But yeah, so we're going to play for you Existing. And I want you guys to really like hone in and listen to Brum Indigo's lyrics. Because last night I was just gagging at their lyrical work. But this is also an artist where their music has a message as well. But yeah, so this is Existing by Brum Indigo.
I'm seeing beams of dreams I never reach. Fly close to the sky, angels notice me. My wings clip the sun, and done just for fun. Let's pray to the gods, this has just begun. Hourglass shines, running out of time. Kiss me under lights, ecstasy on my mind. Sun to my moon, shadow on the guys. Pierce the talos, unloved by the night. We're existing, existing, existing. We're existing now, though it's futile. We're existing, existing, existing. We're existing now, though it's futile. We're existing now. In another life, I could taste your vintage wine. In another life, the grapes had fermented right. In another life, I could claim that you're mine. In another life, we fell tempted by the night. Hands in the press, science in methodical lines. Poseidon or Hades drowned, samba core side. Core to the oracle, she did prophesize. Empty rooms and hearts that I don't recognize. We're existing, existing, existing. We're existing now, though it's futile. We're existing, existing, existing. We're existing now, though it's futile. We're existing now, though it's futile. We're existing now, though it's futile.
Damn, that just touched me in the emo. What a vibe, man. What an absolute vibe. It's giving me such a throwback to my youth as well. Like, I'm like a late 20s person as well. Well, you're mid-20s, isn't it?
26.
Yeah, 26. Yeah.
Late early 20s, 21.
Late early 20s.
Yeah, late 21.
But no, for me, like, it really, like, threw me back to my younger, emo, very, like, emotion days. Mm-hmm. What was the vibes that you were going for?
So, I think I'm a big listener of all types of music. So I mean, like, I grew up with like the hip hop and stuff, but I also gamed a lot growing up, and with that,
Brum Indigo's a nerd.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, same.
It's just like one of my biggest games that I used to play growing up, I was like SX3 on the GameCube, and that soundtrack was like from top to bottom was like flipping like Sum 41, Yellow Card, then it jumped from that to like Black Eyed Peas.
Is that the skateboarding game?
Snowboarding.
Bro, I used to have one as well. Wait, was it on the GameCube or was it on PS2? Okay, yeah.
It might be. It might be the same one. Like also my fashion sense is heavily inspired by that game because.
Is this a pattern that you notice? I was also influenced with my sounds and stuff from PlayStation games.
Oh, mate.
So, like, the repetitive beats in, like, fighting games and stuff.
Iconic.
Like, absolutely iconic. But also, like, I'm not going to lie, some of my fits are literally from Final Fantasy.
Oh, Final Fantasy, iconic. Like,
absolutely, like, amazing fits, man.
Like Sonic.
Sonic!
Like Sonic, Sonic, like, Adventure, like, Battle 1 to, like, Sonic Heroes.
Yeah.
Dude, the soundtrack's heavy. Like, even, like, Grime literally originated from, like, PlayStation. Like Wiley, Skepta, all of those guys who play like making beats in like the Music Maker games and that kind of stuff. So it's all connected.
I was gonna say, but I feel like that sort of vibe. Do you find that will be like more pertaining to like our sort of generation? Because like the newer kids, they won't get that sort of like really like low bit kind of like beats anymore.
Well, I mean, it's like a lot of it's like to do with like the TikTok, the eradication of like everybody's like iPad kids now. Like before we would be like everybody used to say, oh my god, gaming's killing kids, like memories and stuff. But we always used to be there was like a communal thing, and we were so influenced. Like people would be like, oh my god, we could talk about the same kind of game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
something that we can have in common. Oh my god, have you played this? But if they're always on the iPad, it's kind of. I don't know. Have you seen this TikTok?
Oh my god, have you seen this new PewDiePie? This new Mr. Beast? God,
you know what I mean? That fucking iPad.
Like, go play outside. Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like that sort of like influence as well when it comes to like how you do your sound, even like outfits. I mean, I feel like you're the only other person that's even said to me that you base outfits off of games as well.
Oh, mate.
You know what I mean? But then it's sort of like when it comes to making music and stuff, how much of that has influenced our generation of artists and musicians, but compared to, let's say, kids that have grown up on like PS5, and the music is so heavily like curated and completely mastered, rather than that like really dirty,
like
grimy
gritty.
sort of, exactly, that really like low bit, like it's really simple. Like, do you remember Crash Bandicoot?
Iconic.
The intro song for Crash Bandicoot 3 was such a fucking bop.
A bop.
It was such a fucking bop. But this is the thing, it was just such a minimal kind of like...
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
And at the same time, I would fully like mix that into a set as well. Cheekily like mix that up and stuff. Okay, so we are slowly approaching the end of our session.
This was honey. This was great. Like, I'm about to start crying.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I want you to tell the people a little bit about any new projects you were coming out with, where they can find you.
Yes, honey. Okay, so
collabs.
Period. Yeah. Blackcurrant. We are doing an event at Pan Pan on the 4th of September. Called the Link Up. It's basically like reclaiming the shubs, or like the idea of like a very like grassroots party.
Yeah. We love Pan Pan as well.
Iconic. Shout out to Pan Pan.
Such a amazing venue as well.
So iconic. But the whole space and like the whole space of like what the Link Up is basically meant to be is like we want to reclaim what our like parties are. Because I'm seeing in London like people are talking about shubs, and then it's like Sarah from Peckham, Sarah from Kensington. It's like you've never even been to a shubs. Why are we talking about shubs?
Yeah.
And like obviously the whole idea of what a shubs is like somebody in the yard in a Handsworth in an attic, bass line, speakers, people turning up, and there's so much culture in that. And the collective, we were basically talking about that. So
bring that sort of energy.
Yeah, we did a shoot, and one of our models, honey. Yep. So that's dropping this week. The kind of like promo trailer for that.
Oh, that was the promo trailer for. Oh,
yes, honey. Yeah.
I was like, I just want to be a part of something.
Oh, honey, you were turning up in the video. You were like, what?
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, but it was. But except for that, I've got the music coming out end of August, beginning of September. I've got some collabs, but I don't want to say too early.
Yeah,
in case.
Keep some of the cards close.
Yeah.
Make some adjustments, new remixes, maybe a SpitXL remix.
Yeah. Well, hey, yes, honey.
Slide that in there.
And I think that like largely with the music and like the event stuff that we're doing is like currently coming at the moment. I'm working on some kind of like film stuff. I'm fingers crossed, hopefully doing a film about like the kind of closing of Oasis and kind of like kind of stuff that's going on with that.
The cultural erasure of Birmingham, basically.
My first Yu-Gi-Oh cards were from Oasis.
Oh, is it actually?
Yes, like
I fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. We got into a fight with a kid because he like stole someone's like polymerization.
Oh, honey, you got what you deserve. Like
I know. You know what I mean? It was such a sacred card. What I was gonna say as well. Also, like you can follow Brum Indigo stuff on Indigo Brum.
Yeah, that's like the film. That's like the film and media stuff. And then like, if you want to get to know me,
this baddie right here.
Follow me vibes. It's just reverse Brum Indigo. So yeah, that's me, honey.
Yeah. So I want everyone to check out Brum Indigo. Look out for the new releases. Is it going to be streaming on all platforms?
Yes.
Amazing. So, do you know the name? Are you allowed to drop the name of what your album or music project is going to be
honey,
called?
I don't think we got that far yet.
Oh.
We'll do the first track.
It's cooking away. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. I've been SpitXL. This is Fruit Punch Unfiltered. You can come find our Fruit Punch events on our Fruit Punch Brum page on Instagram.
Iconic.
We have a queer POC party every first Wednesday of the month. We are also looking up to set a queer POC prom night.
Oh, yes, honey.
We're cooking that as well.
Okay.
So hopefully you can catch our beautiful Brum Indigo there, maybe even like performing some bits as well.
Honey,
We've yet to talk. I'm just saying it out now, so the pressure's already on.
I'm locked in.
We also got a nice sort of sober social happening at the end of this month. It's going to be at the Moseley Hive.
Period.
And that's going to be with MK, who's going to be facilitating a little embroidery shot.
MK is iconic.
Absolute iconic. See, this is the amount of fucking artists in Birmingham, man. Like, but yeah. And yeah, so huge love to our beautiful Brum Indigo. We're just going to play you guys off with A Tribe Called Quest and one of my favorite songs, Bonita Apple Bun.
Bop, honey.
Let's go.
Do I love you? Do I lust for you? Am I a sinner because I do the two? Can you let me know? Right now, please. Bonita Apple Bun.
Bonita Apple Brum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Apple Brum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Apple Brum, gotta put me on. Bonita Apple Brum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Apple Brum, gotta put me on. Bonita Apple Brum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Apple Brum, you gotta put me on. Bonita. Hey Bonita, glad to meet you. For the kind of stunning you miss, I must beseech you. Hey, being with you is a top priority. Ain't no need to question the authority. Chairman of the board, the chief of affections. You got sway in your direction. Hey, you're like a hip-hop song, you know. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita, Bonita, Bonita. 38, 24, 37. You and me, honey, we're a match made in heaven. I like to kiss you where some brothers won't. Listen, I like to tell you things some brothers don't. If only you could see through your elaborate eyes. Only you and me, hun, the love never dies. Satisfaction, I have the right tactics. And if you need them, I got crazy prophylactics. So far, I hope you like rap songs. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita, Bonita, Bonita.